Hey Redux Troubles, this is Judge B coming at you again with another Dagon vlog. This one's going to be a little bit different, mostly because I didn't record the other one, honestly speaking. Sorry. Well, I started watching the show and I was like, oh, I don't want to stop and make a vlog. I want to finish the rest of it. So I kind of binged it in one night. I know I'm sorry. I know I'm supposed to do this every single episode I saw, but it was just getting too good. So I'll try to fast forward a few things so we get to the big ending that just kind of caught me off guard, honestly speaking. I do believe I stopped off with people dying, of course. I think it's the two people, Ishimaru and the otaku guy dying. We go about the whole rigmarole to figure out what's going on. We find that it's Celeste because I called it once again that she was just acting too nice for her to be doing all this stuff. So they find out who she is, and she find out that she killed those guys because, well, she wanted the money. Apparently, she's a big gambler in the underground world, and she wanted the money. And I shit you not, so she can have a giant castle off the ocean front, and that's it. That was her whole thing, a whole inspiration of doing anything was because she wanted the money. I was like, well, it was a very shallow reason to try to kill people. I guess you give a very shallow reason to have the money, I guess. I don't know. But the weird thing about her is that she's able to turn off and on her emotions. So she's like saying, oh, well, it's not bother me much. I'm not going to do anything. But then she kind of freaks out every now and then. It's like, I don't know what you're talking about, but I'm so calm and nice. So they actually, Monokuma takes her to the killing punishment stage and burns her at the stake. Turns into like a living, well, not living, kind of dead. Pretty much sacrifice her like they would for a witch burning. And I swear, it looks just like it's going to happen. She's sitting there like, I'm going to die. Because she doesn't feel emotion because she can turn it off and on. But then it gets weird. Like I say, she's burning at the stake. People are looking on. All of a sudden, a fire truck comes out of nowhere, driven by our number one favorite character, Monokuma, and literally crashes into her. Like, you thought she's gonna burn at the stake? No. Monokuma's gonna crash into her with a giant fire truck, and it was funny. I loved it. It was great. Um, I'm trying to see if I remember correctly. Did I talk about the other kid? I think I talked about the other kid. I don't remember the sequence of events. I do know that they talk about another character being there. That tried to attack, that did attack our main character. God, I can't remember the names at all right now. I'm like completely drawing a blank. Yeah, that goes about. Next person who dies is actually makes me sad. Next person who dies is actually Ogami, the big giant woman creature man thing. Because nobody wants to talk to her because she's the bad guy because, well, she sold everyone out. She was going to sell everyone out because she was going to save things for reasons. We'll get to that in a second. So she dies. Not before a few things happen, like, people are alienating her, but Asahina, I remember her because she's the only, like, black chick besides Ogami. I remember she actually is, like, trying to defend her. It's like, she's my friend, there's no way, blah, 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 blah. And people are just shitting on her, and she gets mad. Like, even Genocider Show says some stuff, and, like, she's ready to, like, let's go, Genocider. I will knock you out talking about my friend like that. So to try to ease everything off, Ogami calls certain people to a room to say, hey, let's talk, let's figure this out. But people don't take it that way, unfortunately. The bum guy, he actually walks in, sees her, and because of how intimidating her face is, smashes her head in with a bottle. Like, no talking, no hello, no like, hey, what's up? No, it's just made a smash and run. Runs off, and then Genocide Show gets invited over, and like, not Genocide Show, but the librarian girl, her other personality, got called over. And she freaked out from seeing Ogami's face. Genocide Show came out. But while Genocide Show came out while Ogami was trying to help up the girl. So automatically was like, oh, you're attacking me. Bottle over the head. And it was really sad because she was just trying to be nice. She was like, hey, this is the reason why I did it. I'm sorry this happened. Let's talk about this. But everyone's initial reaction is smash, 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 smash. It was like sadness. So Asahina gets there and it's like, hey, is there anything I can help? I'll help you do anything. She says, do me a favor. Go get me a protein shake. I'll be fine. Just go give me something. She leaves, come back, and Ogami is dead. We find out she committed suicide because she was very sad. Well, there's other reasons why too, but we'll get to that in a second. But Asahina doesn't want to make it look like that's a suicide because, from what she can tell, it's their fault because she's dead because no one wanted to be her friend. And so she covers it up like it was a murder by, smashing stuff in. Not smashing things in. She takes the poison away, replaces it with all kind of just weird stuff goes on that she pretty much goes things around. Everyone finds the body. They find her. They go through the whole class trial, and like during the class trial, Asahina's acting completely different. Like, say, "Hey, you're the guy. You're the person who did it. No, you're the person who did it. Let's go to let's go to the voting. I want to vote." Finally, says she actually wanted to kill everyone because she got a note from Ogami saying, I killed myself because I couldn't be with my friends and blah blah blah. Then Monokuma says, "Oh, you mean that scribble scratch I wrote down?" Yeah, Monokuma trolled Asahina by pretty much saying, "Hey, no, this isn't the actual thing. This is what she actually said." I can't remember the entire thing about it, but she's like, to make sure there will be no more fighting happening because everyone's worried about me. No more fighting will happen. I'll kill myself. It's totally fine. I was doing this to protect my dojo, but if this will cause us to all kill each other, it's fine. I'll just kill myself. And she even gives a little hint by saying, "Hey, something has happened to our bodies, and we need to figure this out." But Monokuma stops straight short. It's like, hey, you don't need to know more. No more. It's like, okay. Goes to the next day. I do believe this is when the next person the hidden person comes to Naegi, that's his name. Naigi's room. Oh, it's like some stuff happens. I'm so sad I can't remember all of it. Okay. Intruder Naigi's room. Naegi can't do anything because I think he's drugged or he's so tired he thinks he's hallucinating. Then you see the detective chick there. And then he passes out. Everyone wakes up in the morning. They see that Monokuma, the doll, is dead. Like, it's not moving at all. It's not moving at all. So they go to investigate it and try to take it apart. See, hey, let's see how it does certain things. And since they say, hey, Monokuma's not here, we might as well, go explore things that we couldn't do before. They find a special control room that has a television setup. And Monokuma comes back again, acting really, really weird. Press like, hey, yeah, you guys want to see what's on TV? Click, click, and it's down. You find later that the entire school is pretty much going on like battle royale type of stuff, like kill everybody. It's on television. Yeah, it's a show. And so the detective chick comes back and it's like, hey, where have you been? I can't tell you that. Why can't you tell us that? I can't tell you that. What's your real name? I can't tell you that. Pretty much just like, and Togami being an asshole, pretty much says, okay, for that reason, we will restrict your movements. Give me your key. Straight up tells her to give her the key to his room. It's like, no. I think I'm going a little too fast. I'm just trying to get to the main part, which is going to be interesting. We've had another body. This time is the body of the mystery person was killed. And they're trying to figure out, wait, who done it? And pretty much during the court case, like everything's going to the detective girl, but she switches it around and says, hey, it could be Naegi. Well, how's that? A whole bunch of details go in, pretty much something about a knife or anything like that. And pretty much everyone votes Naegi to death. And it's like, wait. You can't kill the main character unless he's not the main character. We're not going to Gurren Lagann this, are we? Like, he's not the actual main character, somebody else is? No, it's Naegi. They kill him. Like, his discipline thing is actually kind of cool. I think I mentioned that Alter Ego's dead. Did I mention Alter Ego's dead? The little computer thing? Yeah, that thing was dead after Ogami. And yeah. Yeah, when Ogami killed herself, instead of killing anybody else, Monokuma killed the Alter Ego computer because it was hacking the system. So we go to kill Naegi. Naigi's like, like his discipline thing, like he's in a chair that's going towards the giant smasher and he's in detention. And like he's freaking out, like, okay, maybe she has a plan that'll save me from being killed. Maybe she has a plan. Maybe she has a plan. There is no plan. He's about to get smashed, like completely creamed. All of a sudden, you see Alter Ego pop up on the screen, and the thing keeps smashing, but a little trap door opens, and he falls into a trash. And we found out later that that Alter Ego actually infiltrated the system a bit and can alter certain things. Alter Ego, and pretty much saved Naegi from being smashed to death. But Monokuma said, well, you guys just made him go through a much worse punishment than I ever could think of because now he's going to sit there and suffer because there's no food and water down there. So we cut to Naegi, and Naigi's down there. It's like, oh my god, what am I gonna do? 3 days go by with no food, no water. Oh, hello. What happened? Sorry, computer went wonky there for a second. Anyway, no food, no water. Like freaking like, okay, what's the plan? All of a sudden, trash come down, and there's a detective girl, and she apologizes like, I'm sorry, I turned my back on you for my own greater good, my own needs, because I need to know things that's going on here. So they pretty much climb back up, and they find everything in there, and Monokuma finds Nagi, say, hey, why are you still alive? And pretty much says, you know what, this, I want to challenge you, Monokuma, because this is not right. I want to challenge you to a final case. Final court thing. We will figure out everything. Here's the deal. We'll figure out everything about this school. Once you unlock everything, you have to unlock all the rooms, everything like that. Unlock everything, and we figure out what the mystery is around this place and why we're here. Or you get to kill us all at one time. Monokuma says, okay, but also gotta find out who killed the extra student, because that's kind of your job too. So get full access to everything. You find out that everyone has a locker, like the locker room. There's a locker room up there. Well, no, sorry. There's an extra floor they have that gets before it gets to the roof, and that entire place is destroyed. Like something completely blew up and just went crazy in there. So they're exploring everything. They find a principal's office. They find Detective Chick's dad. Her dad was actually the principal of the school before it was whatever it is right now. And find out he's dead, like dead, gone. And we find a little recording that shows an interview with every single one of the students that were there, and saying, hey, you're going to be here for the rest of your life. Are you okay with this? Everyone says yes. Everyone says yes. Everyone says yes. And when we're about to get into more detail, like someone asks a question like, what's going on? As soon as they ask a question, Monokuma comes up and unplugs the other thing and fries the reader. Say, oh, that's sad. Oh, well, Monokuma doesn't know any better. Yeah, Monokuma's a douche. And so we go from there, from figuring out there even more to even figuring out that, you know, everyone gets a picture of everyone in school. Like, everyone's chummy. Everyone's friends, actually. And pictures of each other in these things is like, oh my god, what's going on? What's going on here? So apparently the school has always been a school. And they've been here before. So we go to the court case. We start figuring things out. They also get to the morgue, too. We find extra bodies there. And there's actually an extra body. Like, literally, there's an extra body along with the... no, not extra body. A missing body. Along with the person who was killed. The mystery guy person that was killed. There's supposed to be 10 people who died. But there are only 9 bodies. And when they found out that the mystery person who died actually died from multiple stab wounds. Not from what they were killed from before, which was supposed to be an explosion. And it's like, wait. Someone else died from multiple stab wounds, didn't they? Yeah. So while the case is going on, they say, okay, we've investigated the body. That's completely wrong. First off, we have been to the school before. This is actually a school that we've been to. We actually went to school here. We're all friends. We all have amnesia. And this amnesia is brought upon. And they ask like, wait, how the hell did we all get amnesia? Monokuma says, does that really matter? Straight up, like, he just said, like, I'm not going to give you a reason why you have amnesia, because there will be no reason. That's not a reason why you're here. And it goes into, like, maybe it's hypnosis, maybe it's a drug, but that doesn't really matter. You're here for amnesia. Good. And he said, find out there's a great calamity that happened here that destroyed everything. Yes, that happened. And it's like, okay, well, who's the mastermind behind this? After discovering that the body suffered from multiple stab wounds is the same body that did from there, they figured out that the pop girl who died, who was pretty much bitching Monokuma, was actually the real person. Because apparently that body was a cadaver. And we found out that, yes, it is actually the pop girl, the girl with pink hair who pretty much talked shit to Monokuma, who died in like the 2nd episode from Gungania. Yeah, I still love that little, that note to Norse mythology. I love Norse mythology. What am I running? I'm running 15 minutes already. It's gonna be a very long one. So yeah, found out that is actually her, and yeah, she's actually the mastermind. You figured out a lot of other things, like she killed herself. Well, actually, no. Here's the thing: mystery character who died. That is actually her twin sister, who was the super duper high school soldier. Those two were sisters, and they were actually part of the calamity. Found out the calamity that happened was pretty much like a riot happened at the school. that got so out of hand that it engulfed the world. What I mean by that, I mean like everything is rioting. Everyone is rioting. There is no order. There is only chaos. There's just a giant revolution with no real revolution. And apparently it's something like an infection. These people are infected with this way of causing as much calamity as they can. And both the sisters were like that. They got put into a school. Oh, forgot the point of the school. They figured the point of the school was actually for to save the kids. The principal actually retrograded the high school to actually be a shelter for them so they can survive. And honestly, they would have survived. They had God knows how much food, how much water, and infinite amount of air. They would have been just fine. It would have been cool. But we found it's actually a shelter, and they're gonna bring only people who were not infected with this calamity thing. Well, those two girls were actually infected. A few things actually come up too about the detective girl actually has burn marks on her hand because they were trying to figure out who the killer was that tried to kill Naegi, and you find out like it can't be her because she took off her glove and said, "Hey, oh, that's right. Sorry, I keep forgetting things." The soldier girl actually has like a tattoo on her hand that's like Fenrir. Come on. Wait, that makes sense now. Fenrir, Gungnir, Odin. Haha. We found out later that the reason why she's wearing gloves is because she has burn marks on her hand. So, well, now we have a reason why we wear gloves. I'm like blasting through this entire thing. I know it sucks, people, but I just couldn't. I had to binge, and I could not just stop, record, stop, record, stop, record. I couldn't. It was too good. And so the pop girl is there. She's spilling the beans like, "Hey, yeah, we're in here, and I decided to kill everyone, and we're gonna have this make it to a little game and show it to all for everyone." And she makes a new thing to the deal. You guys can vote. You vote to kill me, I will destroy this school. What she mean by that, like anything that has to do for self-reliance in that school is pretty much destroyed. Nothing will survive. You guys will have to leave here. Or you can vote one of these people dead. I think Naegi dead, and you get to stay here forever. Pretty much they said, vote Naegi guilty, and you get to stay here free, safe, with food, and nothing else happens to you. Vote me to die, and you guys will have to leave this school forever and go out into the calamity. And everyone's freaking out. Like, Naegi's like, okay, don't care, I want to get out of here. But everyone's like, I don't want to go outside. And then the whole gun video game thing comes up, and he has some bullets called Hope. And so it pretty much tells every single person who's there, which includes Genocider Show, Biak. I stopped recording for some reason. I'm sorry. Yeah. Which include Naegi, Togami, Byakuya, blah, blah, blah. All those people there. Something like, you always want to get out of here for certain reasons. You want to get out for this reason. You want to get out of this reason. You want to get out of here for a certain reason. We all have hope. But so they pretty much all vote her dead. And yeah, they vote her dead, and she decides to go through all of them. And I mean, every single execution there ever was. And I was like, how'd you survive the first one to go through all of them? She was actually quite happy about dying. I guess the whole calamity virus thing was just like, hey, I get to die in the most chaotic way. Let's do it! Which includes the baseball of death. I gotta remember all of them. Baseball of death. Motorcycle ride of death. Burning at the stake. Being smashed. And literally being smashed. Yeah. Went through all the deaths that they went through. Yeah. I was like, that's weird. She survived, and it pretty much ends with them all holding hands and everyone paired off with each other to show who's going to be dating who, I guess. Naegi, of course, has a detective girl. Byakuya has the Genocider Show character. And the bum has Asahina. And they all leave, and it just ends on there. And I was like, okay, that's not a bad ending. I really want to know what happens afterwards. But then they cut to Monokuma. Like the little bear thing that's supposed to be not alive anymore because the pop girl fan is actually her. Well, it comes to life and it says, you think this game is over? It's just begun. I'm going to be back. And we're going to do this all over again. It's like, oh, so they're hinting at a second one. I'll be down to watch that. So that's how Dagon Rappa ends. And I'm really sorry once again that I had to condense everything into something small like this. But I just couldn't, people. It was just so good. It was so good. So good. All around, I give this anime a 7, maybe a 6.5 out of 10. Mostly because a lot of time the mysteries or the killings are really obvious. Like, okay, this person's actually lying. This person's lying. And a few times that just caught me by surprise. And the motives were the main things that I was interested in that I never could figure out. And some of them were actually really good. I do have one thing though. Every girl that Nagi likes, which include the very first girl and the detective girl, they all tried to sell him out, and it's kind of messed up. But I guess he was just full of the hope, whatever, like that. Actually, they changed his title too. He was back from super duper lucky contestant to super doopy hope. Apparently, hope is like a really really big thing in this series. I don't know, but I digress. Altogether, the anime was actually pretty entertaining to watch. I like murder mysteries, honestly, and yeah, I give maybe a 6.5 out of 10 because honestly, the mysteries weren't that hard to figure out, and they were incorporating too much of the video game into the anime. Like a lot of times, the anime seemed really lazy in animation, and they reuse a lot of sprites, especially when they not sprites, a lot of cells when they started doing like the court cases. Like, it's kind of boring. And also, they killed my favorite character, so automatically 6.5 out of 10. So that's it, a Dangaon Rampa vlog, and I will try to find a much better one to go to. That, you know, once again, these vlogs will be short. I'm not going for like really, really long animes because, well, I don't have that type of time to do long vlogs like that. So if you guys have any suggestions on speaking for a short series between 12 to 24 episodes that you guys want me to vlog and give you my critiques or give you my reactions to every single episode, which I will do next time. I will not be doing the whole thing I just did here because I find that it's very, very hard to do this. It's horrible. And so I'm going to do it right next time, I promise. So leave me a comment or like or subscribe. Guys, I'll be back. I just want you guys to suggest anything that you want me to pretty much vlog about. This is Judge Belmont coming at you again, and I hope you guys had fun coming with me on the Daggone vlog. Let's go.